Hello student, in functions of management we have completed planning, organizing and staffing. In the last video we saw staffing. Staffing means hiring the people, hiring the employees in the organization. So now the company has hired employees, so what they are going to do? They need some direction. So here next function is directing. This is the fourth function of management. So directing means instructing the employees what they have to do, guiding employees, communicating them, and inspire them. Sometimes they motivate them and also supervise the employees. Supervising means overseeing them and what they are doing, observing them and observing what they are doing, observing their behavior, etc. This is called as directing. Now this is a continuous process which flows from the top level to middle level and to the lower level management. A director is a person who shows the correct way as well as he guide the employee in solving the problem wherever it is necessary. Directing is a life spark of an enterprise. Spark of life means here because of the directing function, organization is alive. So you can say directing is the soul of an enterprise. Definition by Ernest Dill. What he is saying, directing is what has to be done and in what manner through dictating the procedure and policies for accomplishing performance standards. Directing means telling the employees what to do and in what manner the employees have to do work. This should be communicated to the employees through proper procedure and following the policies so as to achieve standard performance. So, directing means telling the people what they have to do and seeing that they do it in their best of their ability. Importance of directing. First, it initiates action. Now, directing is a starting function of any work, any starting point of the work. And after getting the direction, action take place. So, subordinate understand their job and do according to the instruction being given. So, here manager direct the subordinate about what to do, how to do, when to do, and also see that their instructions are properly followed. Second, integrate efforts. Integrate means combining efforts. Supervisors are able to guide, inspire, and instruct the subordinate to work. After getting instruction, they all are doing work in the organization to accomplish the goal. And it is through direction the efforts of every department can be related and can be integrated with others. This can be done with the persuasive leadership and effective communication. So, through effective leadership, having better communication, the organization goal can be achieved. Third, means of motivation. Now, direction function helps in achievement of goal because manager motivate the employees to work hard so that their performance also improve, and also while directing the subordinates their opinion is also considered. Manager identify the potential and ability of the subordinate and just motivate them so that employees work hard. And also managers also motivate the employees by giving them financial and non-financial incentives. Financial incentives means to increase the salary, to give bonus incentives, and non-financial means to give them appraisal awards, etc. Now with this what happens is that their morale is boosted and they are motivated to work hard. Fourth, it provides stability. Now, stability is important. The organization wants to run for a long time, then there should be stability in the organization. It should not happen that employees are confused, they are leaving job because of the work pressure, etc. So, how to handle this? The manager, with his persuasive leadership, effective communication, and strict supervision, efficient motivation, these things can be adopted, and with this stability can be maintained in the organization. So manager can adopt all these four traits which I told you: effective communication, persuasive leadership, strict supervision, and efficient motivation. With all these four traits, what happens with these traits? Performance standard can be maintained, and which is essential for long term stability of the organization. Fifth, coping up with the changes. As a human being, we are resistant to changes. We don't want changes in our life. But if the organization wants to survive, they have to adapt to the changes. The company which adapt itself very quickly with the changing environment, they become the market leaders. Now it is a directing function which is used to meet with the changes in the environment, both internally and externally. There can be changes in the internal system of the organization, and there can be external changes, like external changes, for example change in the government policy. Internal factors can be like change in the rules and regulation in the company. So here manager have to communicate, clarify, and this is necessary for smooth running of an enterprise. For example, in the organization there is upgradation of technology and now less manpower are required. There will be resist from the employees, but manager here have to explain that these changes are for the benefit of subordinate, and through upgradation of technology production can also increase and thereby it will lead to more profit. So indirectly subordinates are benefited out of this change. This is the duty of a manager to clarify changes to the employees. Sixth, efficient utilization of resources. Direction function help in clarifying the role of each and every subordinates towards his work. Now with this clarification, the resource can be utilized properly and there will be less wastages. There will be less duplication of efforts, overlapping of performance, etc. doesn't take place. Now through direction, the role of subordinates become clear as a manager makes use of his supervisory, the guidance, the instructions and motivation skill to inspire the subordinate. This helps in maximum possible utilization of resources of man, machine, material and money, which helps in reducing the cost and increasing the profit. Seventh, creates team spirit. Direction focuses on motivating the subordinates for group efforts. Leadership energizes the system and enable coordinated direction of multiple forces. That means there is a coordination between all the forces and resources, including tacit resources such as organizational culture, trust, knowledge sharing protocol in the organization. Tacit means understood without being stated. So there is a coordination of efforts, there is a coordination of all the forces, multiple forces and resources, including the tacit resources means which is not stated, like culture, trust and knowledge sharing protocol. Thus it create a synergy, means combination of organizational forces. So therefore the role of a manager as a director play a very important role in guiding and motivating the employees to achieve goal. Eighth, explores capabilities of individual. See, each individual apart from the basic qualification, and every individual has some talent, some capability, some quality in them, some potential in them. So with the help of direction, these qualities are identified and it is utilized in the company so that these employees perform best, they give best performance. And by encouraging and motivating them, as a leader, manager can motivate and encourage these employees so that they can perform better. Ninth, increases efficiency level. The manager ensures that the organization does the right thing in the right way and thus increase the value of all the stakeholders, means all the people who are connected with the company. Now apart from this, guidance and motivation is also given to the subordinate so that they can perform at the best of their capability. Team spirit is created by the manager with the use of proper techniques of supervision. The quality of work is also enhanced and all this work in a positive way, and this result in increasing the efficiency of the organization. 10th, cooperation. Cooperation is necessary among all the employees in the organization and also among all the levels in the organization, top level, middle level and bottom level of management. So this directing help in creating a healthy cooperation, teamwork and higher efficiency, and this leads to achievement of goal. So now you can understand that planning, organizing and staffing are not enough. Management must stimulate action by giving orders to the subordinate, and by supervising, managers should supervise them as they proceed with their work, and direction is the heart of administration.